Hey everyone, welcome back to Fiscal Voyage. I'm Felix, and we're going to talk about some Bitcoin price action. Uh, so, if you've been following me, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I've been talking about this zone here on the weekly. If we go here, which is basically from this here, you can see here. Basically, what I use is the bottom, the body candle, not the wicks. I use the body candle, and you can see here how this was a strong support here. Let's put it here. This was a strong support here, here, and then it broke and became resistance here, here, and then now we have a resistance there. So that looks not too good for the bulls, but we'll see how the next few days goes, or the next few weeks, as this is a weekly candle. But you can see here how the weekly 200 was resistance, or support. They broke, and then now we're back. We close above it again, and now we are support. So we'll see how this 63,323 goes as a strong support for the weekly. But again, we go back to the power law. Nothing is broke. It broke a little bit here around the July 1st. The little piggy bull, but again, that's it happened before. This is not an exact number. You can see here a piggy bull here around 2013 December 6th or 5th, around there, for a few days, and then it respected it. So kind of hopefully what we get is something like this. You can see here in 2015 where it kind of hit the power law, and then it just kind of stayed in that range in the power law, and then it just kind of was going higher, but most people, they see this and think it's doing nothing, and then it eventually, then you have this rip. But I have no problem if it just follows this power law trend line for the next few years, because if it does, you can see in 2028 we have about 100 grand of Bitcoin, and at this price, to 100 grand is basically what, from here to 100 is about a 72% return. So I'll take that in the next 2 years. That sounds like an awesome return. But if we go look on the daily, you can see what happened here. Again, this is from that weekly body candles, and you can see here how it's if we go to do this here, how it's resistance, support there, and then now we got resistance here, and then we broke it and closed on July 21st, which looked very promising. And this day here on July 22nd, we had a little bottoming tail here, so that looked very promising. So I kind of liked it, how it was turning into support. But then the next day we closed, and now we look like a resistance. So if we get around the 30-minute chart here, you can see how basically this line gets respected. You can see here, we had a little fumble here, but then it was we do this here, support, and now we got resistance, and resistance. Look how perfectly it hit that there. So, and then this is not looking good. We got like a bear flag here on the Bitcoin on the 30 minutes, so that's not looking promising here. So we'll see what happens in the next day or two during this weekend. But so you can see why I like that line there. And we go back to the power law. Just as long as it respects this and just continues this trend as we saw, next year, the end of 2028, the power law takes it to 100 grand. That's a 78% return, 72%. So that looks real good. And we got the kind of like a divergence on the RSI here on the weekly. If we go here on the RSI, you can see how the RSI is higher low, even though Bitcoin did a lower low here. So then we have some divergence there. But we do still, like I said, we need a weekly close above this resistance here of 65,800. We need a weekly close there. And then we have this to worry about, the moving average on the weekly. We had a kind of like a cross right here, but then now we had a bear cross. So we need a close here, break this trend line, close above this moving average, and that would look very, very promising to get up back to 82 grand, 82 grand 500. And then we have the weekly 50 moving average to get over as well. But first we need to, the bulls needs to beat this trend line, the EMA, and get a close above this resistance zone here. So that's kind of like what I'm seeing here with the chart. Again, I'm continuing to buy Bitcoin. I actually bought Bitcoin today. Continue to buy it at current price. Looks real good. We got this strong support here from 2024, and we got the strong support here in 2021. Highs around the 60,000. So which was resistance becomes support. So that's kind of like what I'm looking at. So we have a lot of things coming together saying that this could be the bottom. And if it's not the bottom, if anything, maybe a little peekaboo down here around 55 or so. But looks really, really good that this is the bottom. And this is why I'm buying a lot more Bitcoin every paycheck I get. And you guys should as well. Make sure you guys study Bitcoin. Look up some podcasts. Study Bitcoin. Why is it important? Why is it needed? What problem does it solve? And things of that nature. So Bitcoin is very, very important. I think it's like kind of like a hope for humanity, really. And that's why I'm buying Bitcoin. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and if you like the video, make sure to hit that like button for more content like this. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.